multiple columns. Hi everyone. In this video, we'll learn how to sort Excel data based on multiple columns. Say I have a sales data which projects the monthly sales of stores belonging to different regions. My business case is to sort this monthly sales data basis the region. Within region, the data needs to be sorted by the stores, and within the stores, the data needs to be sorted in the ascending order of month. So we are all very comfortable with the sorting of data based on one single column. Say I just want my data to be sorted by the region column. What I would do is I would take my cursor and place it anywhere within any set on any cell within the region column. Go to my home tab on the top. Go towards the right, use the editing option. I'll find the sort and filter option. Click on the down arrow and click on sort A to Z. And my data has been now sorted by the region column. But now if the business case says post the region column, the data needs to be sorted by the stores column. Will this work? Let's see. I now take the cursor to a cell within the stores column. Go again to my home tab on the top. Go on the right. Go to the editing group. Choose the sort and filter option. Click on sort A to Z. But oh God, this data now got sorted purely on the stores column. The sorting which was there on the region column just went away. Because the sort A to Z or the sort Z to A option is used to sort the data basis only one single column and not basis multiple columns. Then how am I going to achieve my business requirement? The answer to this is to use the custom sort option, because we will have to define the priority in which the columns or the priority of columns in which the data needs to be sorted, the preference of columns in which the data needs to be sorted. So for that, first let's choose the entire data range. I do a Control A, I choose the entire data range on which this sorting needs to be applied. Again, go to my home tab on the top, go to the editing group on the right, choose my sort and filter option and use the custom sort option, not the sort A to Z or sort Z to A. I choose the custom sort option. Going here, the first column that has to be entered is the column which requires the highest preference or the priority in the sorting. So my business case says the first preference is to be given to the region column. So first is sort by region. A to Z defines that it has to be sorted in the ascending order. Now the next preference has to be given to stores. That means I have to add one more level to my sorting. So I use this add level option to add a level, and I choose the stores option because that is what my case study refers to. Then the next option or the next column or the next preference to be given is to the month. So I have to go and add one more level. I choose the month option and I say smallest to the largest. I'm done because this is what my business requirement was. First by region, then by stores, and then by month. If I was supposed to do it by sales also after this, I would have done it by using the add level option. But it's not required as of now, so I'll stop at this point. Now, if you notice, even though I had selected the entire data range, which included my data headers, the Excel automatically made a checkbox or a tick mark on my data has headers, and the headers were neglected from my actual data range. So my header will never get sorted. My header would remain as is. Only the data next to the headers column would get sorted. So we'll have to be careful of whether this particular option, my data has headers, is checked or not, is ticked or not. And you see a blue up arrow here. This is to change the priority or the preference of the sorting columns. Say now I want to get the month second and the stores for third, I can use this up arrow. The down arrow to move the sorting columns down the preference, up arrow to move it up the preference. So the preference of the sorting columns can be changed by using these blue arrows. Now I click on OK. And ta-da, my data has now gotten sorted by the region. Within each region, I have the data that is sorted by the stores. Within each store, now the data is sorted by the month. And my requirement is achieved. So it's the custom sort option and not the individual sort A to Z or Z to A option that would help me to sort my Excel data basis multiple columns. Now, if you notice, when we were choosing the ordering, we had only two options, that is Z to A and A to Z. But say my business requirement says I have to sort the data in an order where the West data comes first, then comes my East data, then comes my South data, and then comes my North data. That means this is not in either the ascending or the descending alphabetical order. This is a custom order that I have defined. Is there a way to do this, to achieve this? Yes, I do have. So what I'll do is, again, I'll choose my data range, that is Control A, go to the Home tab on the top, go to the Editing grouping on the right, choose the option as Custom Sort, and here my requirement is with the region column, wherein I want to say my region column is not to be sorted in the ascending or the descending order, but I have a custom list or a custom order. This is which I want to sort this data. So in this order, I do a drop down, click on the drop down, and instead of choosing A to Z or Z to A, I choose the custom list. Now here, I have to create this list. So in the list, I'll say first is my West, then is my East. I do an enter and say then is my South, and then is my North. So this is the list basis which I want my region column to be sorted. So now I have now created the list. Now I'll use an add. So do we notice my list has gotten added here? If I want to delete the list, I can use the delete option. I now added a list. I click on OK. And in this order drop down, now my custom list has also come in. So I say West, East, South, North is the custom list by which I want to sort my region data. I click on OK, and now, now my West data is in the top, followed by the East, followed by the South, and followed by the North. And this is not as per any conventional ascending or descending order. This is as per the custom list which I created in the custom sort ordering custom list option. Thank you. Do watch out the space for more Excel tips and tricks.